opportunities.
Dad, I was the one that hooked it all up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Just to make you more nervous.
Via remote control, Jamie will operate the Pete.
Gonna start coming now, Brennan.
Okay, we got some action happening, I'm thinking.
But the pickup still attached to the deck
All lines are tight.
is a wild card.
We've got a really tricky situation here. If the pickup comes off, and it might go all the way down to the bottom.
Sammy! That's the truck. Hey! Come on, baby.
In the Fraser Canyon backcountry,
Keep going, Jamie.
Jamie is in a tug of war
A little more.
after a crash involving his own fleet.
We haven't had an accident this serious in our whole history of being in business over 18 years.
This truck's starting to shift. Hey! Jamie! Jamie! That's the truck.
The vehicle the flat deck was hauling
Okay, the pickup is now officially disconnected.
has been left behind in the flip.
The pickup comes off, it's a total loss anyway.
Jamie will focus on the flat deck
I've got that chain somewhere here.
and leave the pickup for later.
Being able to pull the unit up in separate pieces is easier on equipment.
There you go. I don't have enough line to run snatch block.
I see what you're up to now.
A quick re-rig,
That's it. Okay. Okay.
and the team is ready
Lines are tight. Let her up the pitter tip.
to power the 17,000-pound unit up the 60-degree bank.
Go. Go. Keep going.
Jamie works his modern record and keeps an eye on the casualty.
It's not an easy job, but we just gotta get at it and try to avoid the obstacles.
Run them both up. Run them both.
Under Jamie's direction,
See how you load up, then I give you a little hand?
Brandon operates 47-year-old Mo.
It's a little more mechanical. Bring it on, Mighty Mo.
This is the first time that Brandon and I actually work together. Well, he's running a truck and I'm running a truck.
Tighten it up.
He's probably a little nervous, but he's getting it.
Here she comes.
Now it's going up pretty good, eh?
But winching the flat deck up the rough bank
Everybody stay aside of this truck. It's starting to shift.
is testing Jamie's wrecker's topside.
Yeah, there's quite a few good-sized logs there that you're crawling up and over. I'm pretty sure we're dragging about half of them.
Feels like there's so much resistance here.
They're off the ground, Jamie. They're off the ground up here.
The thing's halfway up the mountain. I can't let it go.
That's a lot of pull.
And the Pete's wheels
Jamie!
aren't the biggest problem.
Jamie! What about the boom?
The strain could be too much for Mo.
I'm looking at this boom here, and it looks like it's starting to bend.
If that boom snaps, it's coming right into you guys.
Keep going. Keep pulling.
It's bending over it. It's gonna break.
Hold on. A little bit of fracture.
Oh, no.
You didn't take the stress.
I'm between a rock and a hard place.
Oh, my God.
I was in Oklahoma today. Snowing on top.
130 kilometers away, high on the Coke,
Lots of snow on the road.
the first dump of snow in months
So this is gonna be fun.
has hit the mountain pass.
Yeah, I just don't want jackknifes down the hill.
Highway Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown monitors the situation.
We've been plowing all day, sanding up the hill in the summit.
Pretty much all hands on deck, doing our best to keep it open.
Working it pretty good.
South of the snow shed,
They're training up at Box Canyon.
authorities make sure transport drivers chain up for the steep climb.
The trucks that decide to go by without having chains on, that's what we're down there to enforce.
Put your chains on, guys. Have your record back down the line.
But when trouble still strikes,
Push back and downhill again.
the last line of defense
How you doing, Gord?
is Team Green.
First time I come up on the hill, every year I feel great.
There, I've just put 30 miles on this hill backwards.
Got my dancing shoes on. Let's party.
You like you can grab the one behind me?
Yeah, you bet.
Firing Towing's Gord Boyd has been called for a semi
That's the bad spot for his truck to be.
that spun out despite chaining up.
This guy, for whatever reason, has torn his chains apart.
So Gord's job
You got a tow pin put in front of this thing? No, too late. You're getting pulled up.
is to pull the trucker up the steep grade.
He's not getting out of that situation without some help.
But the driver
These are broke.
wants to keep trying himself.
Yeah,
Brand new chains, man.
Look. You ripped your chains to shreds.
He's got an attitude right off the bat, and that just brings mine out.
Not getting into an argument with this guy about this.
And you want to play attitudes? Okay, fine. I got a big one. I got a big truck, too.
You don't have a choice. You're blocking the highway.
You're blocking me. I don't want to tow my truck.
Maintenance supervisor Curtis arrives to check in.
Get CBSE up here.
Come on, man. My chain.
No. Look.
But Gord needs more backup.
Obviously, this guy doesn't think I have any authority.
You want to argue? CBSE can come talk to you.
So, we'll call in the authority, because they can nail you.
CVSC, that's the word for you. Well, pumps a bit. Gonna need to chain up. Slushy and wet.
High on the Coquihalla Highway,
You don't have a choice. You're blocking the highway.
You're blocking me. I don't want to tow my truck.
You don't have a choice.
Money.
a stubborn trucker with broken chains
A lot of these guys don't want to admit that they're in trouble.
Yeah, brand new chains, man.
Look. Don't argue with me.
has Gord needing reinforcements.
Come on, man. My chain.
No. Look, you want to argue? CBSE can come talk to you.
Well, we'll get somebody up here with a badge, and we'll deal with this.
Within minutes,
I guarantee the CVSC is gonna be out there.
authorities arrive.
CVSE is basically the truck cops.
Yeah, but it's still it's a controlled freeway. Okay? Yeah. That means you can't even stop on this highway.
They can write some pretty hefty tickets.
Do you have a chain lying on the ground there?
Yeah, I'm just putting them.
Okay, so grab it, pick it up, let's go.
Finally, the trucker falls in line.
Standard?
No, manually, yeah.
Manual.
Okay.
Just start grabbing as many gears as you can. I want to be in high range.
Gord saddles up.
A cowboy roping cattle.
Some days you just gotta lead them by the hand.
And begins the pull.
Towing guys up there.
I want them to get up the hill and be happy about it. And then carry on, because let's face it, these guys are on schedules.
At the top,
That wasn't so hard.
with the job done, the trucker takes note of Gord's serious jewelry.
Look at the chains I got. Mine are much heavier, much better.
After having had a look at what I'm running, I'm hoping he doesn't find himself in this situation again.
My good chains, they'll last you. They won't rip and tear like that. There we go. Looks like letting up now, hopefully.
I hope he's learned his lesson. I hope I never see him again.
Are we clear on the hill now?
Cold water 10, we're all clear there, eh?
The battle for the mountain
Thank you.
is won for now.
Plow truck so you can move in.
Away we go for another round.
Thank you, Mr. Plowman. Oh, Jimmy Davis out there.
Down in the canyon backcountry,
Keep going.
Jamie's old school wrecker
If that boom snaps, it's coming right into you guys.
is under severe strain, recovering one of Jamie's own trucks.
That's a lot of pull.
I'm really worried right now, and this thing could snap off.
Bending over it. It's gonna break.
We can't drop the load. It's still suspended there halfway up the mountain.
Hold on.
But Mo's boom
Unbelievable.
loses the fight.
He didn't take the stress.
I actually pushed it against the bolster and bent the boom on Mighty Mo.
You know, sometimes there's collateral damage in these jobs, and this is one of those times.
I'm gonna run this one only.
But Jamie marches forward.
Want me to go on that side?
Yeah, you can go do it on that side. So Brian,
Yeah.
what we gotta do now is get a line down the bottom of it.
We're going to re-rig to the bottom. It's going to pull directly straight up on the back end.
With Mo down to a single boom.
You do this, I'll unhook it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This time, Jamie will re-rig the flat deck himself.
I've got to make sure that there's nothing extraordinary going to stop us from winching it.
He has got to be in there. I think that's where he gets his satisfaction from.
Okay, tighten that one up.
Go up.
Brandon.
Up.
Thanks.
No problem. When you have a dad that's on the road in the tow business, you will respect his work ethic.
So you're gonna just snug it up, Brandon, and then I'm gonna release mine, and I'm gonna go ahead. So you're just gonna hold it up.
Are you sure it's gonna hold it?
Oh, it'll do it. Yep.
We're going to pull the nose towards the peat, and we're going to bring the back end of the truck up to the back end of Mighty Mo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brandon kicks Mo's remaining boom into action.
Keep going.
I got Mo holding this thing. I'm doing this thing all on my own.
Keep pulling, keep pulling.
Oh, it's going up pretty good, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just hold there.
Mighty Mo's going to hold it where it is, and we'll get the final part of this job done.
Almost there. Okay.
Jamie will lean on his modern iron
I might be able to just put the lockers in and drag it.
to bring the wreck the rest of the way up.
We're under pressure to get off the road.
I just can't believe how much traffic's on this Forest Service road.
What we got to do now is just pull this flat deck up the road where we can hook onto it.
Using the Pete's 605 horsepower engine, Jamie begins to pull the flat deck.
Come on, baby.
But the soft gravel road
Can't believe he's pushing his new truck like this.
isn't cooperating.
Oh my, look at this. Oh my God. Rough fuck.
On a narrow logging road,
You just play the waiting game.
a once-in-a-lifetime job,
Can't believe he's pushing his new truck like this.
has Jamie going all in
That's coming up now.
to rescue his own flat deck.
I can't even remember the last time we had an accident with one of our trucks.
Come on, baby.
But the soft shoulder that claimed the unit
Don't want to wreck nothing.
is complicating his efforts.
Well, that ain't gonna work.
This is a tough job just because of the real estate.
We got to get traffic open. A lot of people have been pretty patient waiting here. So we're going to do this last little bit.
So Jamie harnesses the power
Let her rip. Okay.
of the Pete's two 25,000-pound winch lines.
A little bit longer of a pull, but I know it's going to lift up onto the road.
Right there. Beauty. Hey, Brian. Can you steer it with me? Okay.
I'm going to climb in and just crank it the best I can so that we can get her off to one side.
Okay, here we go.
That looks like it hurt. It's been one hell of a ride.
There you go. We're up and at 'em.
We've got travelers who want to get home. They got to go to work tomorrow.
It's open. Good to go. That driver okay?
I hope he's okay. Yeah.
Just as busy on that road as it would have been on Highway 1.
Thanks for your patience. Thank you. Rush hour and then a hot lot. It's one more job, man. That's it.
The pickup that was on the flat deck
That is intense.
is still 250 feet down.
Now we've got to get the customer's truck up.
So start pulling some cable.
You're doing good.
Jamie will turn this rig up
This is the definition of hell.
into a solo test for Junior.
This is something he's going to have to do on his own.
Feed it through the other and pull it out. And then pull this end around.
I need him to be confident. He's got to start to make these decisions.
I'm gonna put this thing through here, the hook.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got her.
Hook up 101. He's getting in there and getting her done.
It's definitely easier for me to go up and down that slope. It's because I'm younger and because he's bigger.
Junior reaches the wreck and gets to work.
I'm just hooking up and trying to just do everything right. It's ready!
So let's fire it up and start winching.
For this pull, Brandon will operate Mo from its vintage platform controls.
Helping him do this job, having that kind of respect from him, it's a pretty good feeling.
It's you and the machine, man. Right? There'll come a day when I gotta hang the keys up here. But I gotta know that these guys are gonna get it done and they know what they're doing. They're ready to go?
Well, Junior's got to have her hooked right. It's moving.
I think it's hooked up the right way.
But now the 5,000-pound unit needs to make it up the rugged bank.
Oh.
We're fighting the logs, the stumps, the rocks, the pull of the dirt.
To lower the resistance, Jamie is taking an upside-down approach.
We're winching the pickup up on its roof because it's a smooth surface. So it's actually more like a toboggan.
There you go. Now you're cooking.
We know it's a total loss, so it's the best way to recover it.
Pull up a little bit, slowly.
Now past the worst of the obstacles,
We'll need to pull it over.
they roll the unit onto its wheels.
Keep going.
It's been a long day. I do believe we've hit about 12 hours.
Yeah, we're almost there.
That's all.
That'll be good. So I'll just drive ahead with it.
Now Jamie's modern wrecker
Yeah, he's got it up on the hook now.
needs to finish the job.
That truck is destroyed.
The flatbed is lined up to haul the pickup away.
We got everything out of the ditch. I'm absolutely exhausted.
Like that, eh?
That's right.
Boys did a really good job. They worked hard.
The takeaway
Come on, let's go. Get off there.
is epic on-the-job training for the next generation.
Once you start to do recovering, you've done some jobs,
Put them in here
it becomes something that stays with you.
as an extra, right? Just to get rid of the slack.
Years from now, they'll probably look back and they'll go, remember when we did that flatbed job? I hope they get that recovery itch.
I'm done.
With the wreckage secured,
Enough fun for one day.
the team heads home.
Just beats the office. What a fun day.
Have a safe drive and get home safe, guys. Thanks very much, you too, man. Take care. Anybody know what's going on with the Highway 5 South America?
160 kilometers northeast.
Very slippery up there in places, guys.
Yesterday's late fall storm has blanketed the town of Merritt.
Be careful.
On the Coke,
Cool. I like your style.
a military-grade road warrior.
He's a bit of a tank. It's like a bulldozer on the rubber tires.
Heads to an off-road call.
Wow.
With Supervisor Dylan Greenwood on duty.
It's got 6-wheel drive. We can go pretty much anywhere.
Last winter,
The new monster.
the 23,000-pound military rotator was added to Reliable Towing's fleet by owner Suki Madge.
We purchased a military truck in the hopes of being able to do any job that's out there for us.
It's an M936. It did 30 years of service before it was retired, and then we found it.
The Green Giant saw minor action, retrieving a stolen camper.
Beauty. There we go.
But today, Reliable's secret weapon will face its first real recovery.
Somebody sent us some photos about a pickup truck that went down an embankment off of Highway 5.
Following behind in a Reliable 4x4 one-ton.
This military truck is very slow.
Is operator James Luke.
It's pretty big, pretty badass looking, and it's definitely going to be fun to play with.
At our destination.
Dylan leaves the highway.
Gotta pack it into the bush.
And ventures where no roads go.
The 6x6 is pretty much going to be the one that we're using for terrain that's not everyday.
But in a field below the Coke.
Holy fudgicles.
Looking for a single wreck.
Double whammy. Someone off right there. And there.
They discover double the challenge.
Wow. This is insane.
Rob, is that Reliable?
Near Merritt.
Oh, my God. Yeah, look at that, eh?
The first real recovery for Reliable's Green Gamble is off-road to the extreme.
Being able to drive this wrecker into this snow-covered field, it's a very versatile piece of equipment.
But what was supposed to be one wreck
Holy fudgicles.
1 and 2.
has turned out to be two.
We had an RCMP call for a vehicle that had left the road.
Double whammy.
We actually discovered that there was another vehicle, the same make of truck. So this is the first one, right? Second.
This was first, second.
He was photographed.
Also on scene is longtime team member Brewster Merkley.
Why is this here?
2 separate accidents in the exact same spot.
Wow. What are the odds? Hopefully we get this done nice and quick.
For the last several winters,
Time to pop a rooster.
Brewster's been working hard for Reliable,
Okay, Roosty.
hoping to move up the ranks.
A cock-a-doodle-doo.
My goals are just to keep a roof over my head, eventually get into the bigger trucks.
He's that type of person that if we give him any kind of challenge, he'll meet it.
But today's recovery
How fast do you think he was going? He must have been going pretty good. He ended up almost in the same spot of that one.
is double what they bargained for.
It'll make the day a little bit more challenging.
Seems to be a hot spot.
The pickups are in a patch of trees 100 feet uphill from the military truck.
Yeah, this one will roll. Probably bring him to here and then nose over there, pull him down that way.
Working from the extraordinary spot
That is right off the road there.
will keep the Coke flowing smoothly.
We're going to deal with him off the highway. We'll have to drag him a ways and maneuver him around obstacles.
Their first target will be the black pickup.
We'll back it into the bank and drag it out into the field.
Get her fired up.
But before they even begin the recovery,
Switch the other one.
they have to unspool the mechanical 50-ton winch.
It's a two-man operation to get this thing set up.
Am I pulling that winch out?
Yeah.
The 1-ton lends some horsepower.
Pull it.
We'll just do what we got to do to get the job done.
That's good. We'll walk out what we need is the rest.
Now they must trek the line uphill through the fresh snow.
I got a chain, Rooster.
We're gonna hook onto this pickup truck, drag it out of the bush.
Okay. I'm gonna start yanking her.
The first wreck is hooked up.
If we didn't have the army truck, we'd bring either Thor or the Black Sheep, and we'd have to drag it up there. We'd be up the creek without the paddle.
But the 6x6 still has to prove it's got what it takes.
It's a bit of a test for this thing, see how it works.
Good.
Okay.
Keep going.
Through the forest, the 5,000-pound pickup nears a steep drop.
Normally our trucks are pulling vehicles up hills, not downhill. Watch yourself, Rooster.
Any second,
About to get messy.
gravity will take over.
It's gonna go wherever it wants to. Path of least resistance.
Shaka.
With a plunge slowed by a tree, the reliable crew gets lucky. This time,
I'll just back up there. We'll on that side and you take it out.
We got the first truck out of the bushes and used the 1-ton to get it up the hill.
Good, James. On to the next.
but the second pickup will put up more of a fight.
There's no steering. Not a good axle left in this truck.
Oh, sure. Go from the bottom. I tried from the top.
This truck's pretty heavily damaged. Hopefully nothing falls off or falls apart.
At the military wrecker, Dylan begins to winch.
Good.
But the second pickup, with its broken axles,
Watch yourself, Rooster.
is difficult to wrangle.
It ain't coming nicely.
Worst case scenario is it gets hung up,
Timber!
and then we're not able to move it.
And the trickiest obstacle
Hold on.
is yet to come.
We're gonna have to pull it through a fence into this field to get it into the clearing.
The reliable team regroups.
You want me to go kind of like on this side?
Yeah, just down. And then we'll just hook you to the front toe pin there. It'll bring over the front end.
We're going to use the 1-ton and help direct the truck.
With one line from the military truck, they'll add a second line from the 1-ton to finesse the pickup through a gap in the fence.
Just hook it to the driver's side chain. Okay.
Unfortunately, with the damage on this truck, it's a little hard to maneuver it.
I'll pull it ahead and you'll steer it over. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
I guess we'll see how well this works.
It's working.
But as the pickup nears the fence,
Okay, needs the front end to go that way.
Little bit of finesse, my friend.
I think it's gonna hit this post. Oh, it's gonna take that out.
Oh, there's a couple of four-wheelers in the ditch there.
in a field near Merritt,
I'll pull it ahead and you'll steer it over. Okay.
Reliable's off-road weapon
Okay, needs the front end to go that way.
is struggling to get a damaged pickup
Hey.
through a narrow gap in a fence.
I think it's gonna hit this post.
We didn't want to damage the fence too much.
But the unit makes contact.
Oops.
Now working into dusk.
We got a wide open place now.
Dylan will come back to fix the fence later.
We're hoping to get out of here before it gets dark out.
Dylan unhooks the 1-ton's line. With the second truck no longer needed,
Hey, Dylan. Yep. Which one? The back one.
James gets his first shot at running Reliable's off-road weapon.
Tested out a new toy and see if we either break it or it works just fine. When it comes to deeper snow, the 6x6 is definitely the truck that should be going in.
With daylight fading,
Go over here, like line right next to the military.
the team hustles to get out of the bush.
Go ahead. And then to the right. Good. James is gonna halt to the top.
It's been interesting, just the way we had to pull these out, but it all worked.
All in all, we got 2 good recoveries, 2 jobs out of it.
And the military rotator has gone where no normal heavy dares.
This machine's amazing. It's going to do anything we need it to do. I'm super excited about the future.
Holy crap, that didn't take very long. Yeah, that's helped for sure. Right on, have a good one.
Days later, in hope,
Man, oh man.
Jamie looks over the mangled reminder of a crash involving one of his own.
We're happy that Rob survived the accident. They can build trucks every day of the week, but we can't replace people.
Stopping in for the first time since the accident, Rob is out of the hospital.
I was very lucky that day. It was a lifetime experience, and I'd never want to live it again.
Hey, there you are.
Hey.
So how's things going there?
I remember the first part going down, and man, all I remember is somebody yelling, and I came to, and I was on the roof inside of the truck.
Incredibly, Rob fought his way out of the cab and clawed 250 feet up the bank.
Basically, I took advantage of my adrenaline and got out and got to the top and got to safety.
How are you feeling?
I got a hairline fracture. It tore part of the bone up. I'm glad I'm alive. I never want to ever do that ever again. I thought I was dead.
This is a serious event for Rob, and it's serious for his family. What would his little girl do without a daddy?
I could have not walked away from that, and I realize that now. It's like somebody was looking out for me, I guess.
You know what? Come here. Give me a big hug, buddy. Be a big teddy bear. You know what? You've been here a long time. You've done a hell of a job.
I think I kind of had a really emotional moment with this whole deal.
You did good. I'm glad you're still here.
I'm glad I'm here still.
Perfect.
So you're all right. Hit me close to home.
It was really scary, man.
We can always build more trucks. We can't build more people.
I know.
I'm glad that we can turn the page and move on. At least Rob has it tomorrow.
All right. Go home and get some rest, buddy.
Thanks.
All good.
Appreciate it.
You did okay.
It was scary, though.
I bet it.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Pretty unstable.
A lopsided wreck.
That thing is sketchy.
Tests Merv and the rotator.
The load is in the ditch.
Greg swings back into action.
It's not a good place for us to be.
On a supersized challenge.
Back on the Coquihalla.
And a face from the past.
Welcome aboard. As long as it comes in one piece, I'm happy.
Makes a heavy rescue comeback. highway through hell.
Need to get these people out. This house is probably going to wash away.
A chilling crisis.
Oh my God.
Puts Team Reliable on bad ground.
Leave the trailer brakes applied.
Al.
Watch out.
Gambles on a tight squeeze.
No, this is not good.
And raging water.
I worry about the logjam.
Threatens to take everything from Jamie.
Wow, hope it's just getting hammered.
It's going to be raining 2 inches an hour.
In southern British Columbia.
Or above the water line.
17 times the average rainfall. The wettest few days ever recorded.
What's this I hear about atmospheric river?
Has wreaked utter devastation.
Tell me a little bit about this weather system, the extreme nature of it.
This has been a very, very heavy rainfall event.
Tell me a little bit as well about the kind of damage that this sort of thing can cause.
Well, certainly we're already seeing lots of damages and impacts.
With all 5 surrounding highways closed down.
That's a big lineup.
In the town of Hope.
Ain't going anywhere.
Hundreds of stranded drivers.
Everyone's here just to be able to get food and essentials from the store.
Crowd a local truck stop.
We slept in the bus last night, all 25 of us.
People buying up all the food, buying the fuel.
Been in the lineup for probably half hour now, and yeah, hopefully there's some gas for us.
And it's happening right here in our hometown.
40 units in this line so far.
In Hope.
Everything is shut down right now.
Stuck motorists compete for basic supplies.
So anything you can do to help, appreciate it, thanks.
We're trapped in our own town. How do we get to the other end of this?
A huge puddle downtown Hope.
Slammed with more rain than anywhere else in BC.
Unreal.
New Jamie Davis hire, AJ Case, is swamped.
I'm pulling cars out of this one major puddle.
Yesterday,
Oh my gosh.
a massive mudslide on the Coke.
Hey, I got some bad news, man. I'm not gonna make it to you.
Stopped AJ from saving a motorhome.
It's treacherous. Nothing we could do to help out in this situation.
Today, news about the unit's fate weighs heavy.
I ended up calling the customer in their RV, and everything they own got sucked into the river.
2 minutes away.
Yeah, you guys can hear us. There's no power.
Pump's out, all the water's out.
Jamie's morning is anything but routine.
Hook the power cord up to the generator. You know, we've been kind of cooped up on our own little world here, and Hope is an island right now. This disaster has really affected us in a lot of ways, and in ways I wouldn't even have expected.
An hour west, at a truck shop in the Fraser Valley, Jamie's 40-ton LA rotator is stranded.
before the storm, I took the rotator in to get it ready for the winter.
The roads to the prized iron are underwater.
That looks like a world war came through here, eh?
But Jamie can't sit idle long.
I want to go out and explore a little bit. I want to see firsthand.
The biggest concern is violent waters too close for comfort.
It's the worst I've ever seen.
Feet away from Jamie's property is a creek fed by runoff from the mountains.
Sheep ever roaring.
Everything is right adjacent to a raging river.
Jamie mobilizes a 4x4 truck new to his fleet.
We're gonna go across just to the riverside and see what things look like over there. We live in an area that things can happen.
Seconds later,
pretty crazy.
Jamie sees floodwaters swallowing the road.
I'm worried about how much water's coming down this river. Walk over this way. Look at that.
Yeah, this is not good.
Here it is, right at our doorstep. Things beyond your control. You ever seen it up this far before?
Never.
We ain't overflowing their bank. Fog hanging around here.
Mid-October.
Yeah, it sneaks up on you pretty quick.
5 hours northeast of home.
Holy cow.
An 18-wheeler has hit the ditch.
Oh, there's a parking job.
Launched from Jamie's Golden, BC base.
Is there another accident?
In the 45-ton Classic, the General.
The truck came all the way from Winnipeg.
Jamie rides with a new recruit, Curtis Willard.
Learning recovery. You can't just go there and oh, it's going to happen this way and this way.
And it's like a first date with the boss.
Here it is here.
Arriving on scene,
Yeah, have plenty of time getting him out of there.
Jamie gets his first look.
One of the big problems here is going over the edge. Naturally, it wants to lean one way.
In thick fog. The rig lost the road, tipping its loaded trailer.
Everybody survive? Yeah, you got lucky.
Running traffic control.
We're good.
Is Jamie's stepson, Brandon.
I got my flag team here. It's actually pretty cool to offer service around the entire province of BC.
When he's out there on the job, seeing his enthusiasm.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's making me feel a little more upbeat.
Stacked high with boxes of pop. The tilted trailer needs to be emptied by hand.
If we don't take this stuff out, we're gonna ruin the integrity of the load.
An offload crew.
Holding up the world here. Hey, ready?
Hustles to get started.
We have to get this trailer unloaded. We've got to get off the road as quick as we can.
That's signal away.
An hour and a half east, in the town of Golden,
There's a wrecker on his way.
a second truck is dispatched. with operator Rick Wood.
I enjoy working with Jamie. Pretty excited about getting the call from him.
Probably half hour at most. Yeah, unload that puppy.
On scene at the wreck. Passing by on a long haul is MSA Towing's Kerpal Banwait.
Jamie, he's here today, so it's good. It's nice to say hi.
Hello, Jimmy. How are you? Good. Truth of the matter is, really the only chance, we get to meet is out here on the highway.
Okay, Jamie.
All right, you have a good trip. Give us a honk on the way by. The highway's really a living thing. It's people, it's transport, it's commodities.
Hours in, the offload is nearly done. Rick arrives for the recovery.
Rick's a key player as far as Golden goes. He's old school guy. That's the last one?
That's the last one.
Oh, nice. Well, good job, everybody. And the old guys have the skill and experience. And the old guys get her done.
Let's do it. Be done with it.
Let's get the general in on the back end here. Okay.
With a line from the 25-ton wrecker and a line from the general, they'll try to right the unit and coax it out.
We don't want to do anything to this trailer more than it's already had, damage-wise, because it's a good machine. Little bit. Good.
Because of the angle of the truck, 2 wreckers on this wreck are better than 1.
Ready to rock and roll.
Are ya?
Yep.
Trailer's repairable. We have to work on doing this recovery without making anything worse. Okay, watch your load.
With Rick on the tractor, new hire Curtis.
Okay. Let's keep going.
Lines up.
Keep pulling. He's going to have to do things methodically, slowly, and avoid any further damage. Good. Drag it up. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of it.
You gotta be really smooth on the controls because it could go either way.
Hold it.
Where you headed?
1 month before the floods.
Jamie Davis by the shoulder here.
Just bring it to here, okay?
Jamie's team
Hold it.
is at a key stage.
Let it down a little bit.
Wrestling a barely damaged rig.
We need to be very delicate with this. Gotta be careful. You don't want to break things. Freewheel it and move ahead.
Earlier today, the semi crashed on the Trans-Canada Highway.
The amount of freight that runs up and down the highway and the cost factors is just phenomenal.
You ready?
Okay.
Re-rigged to the front of the tractor,
Tighten up.
Rick and new hire Curtis need to work in sync.
Having to make things happen, it's a lot of pressure. Go ahead. Easy does it. Little bit by little bit, it'll come. Okay, I'm not unhook him now.
Curtis's job is done.
Jamie's happy. I'm happy.
Okay, go ahead. Give her a pull.
Okay.
Okay, I'll see if it'll run.
Sound good?
It's up on its wheels, back up onto the road. Everything went good.
No more damage from us anyway. You know, the trailer's very fixable, the truck's fixable. I think we're high enough on here now.
I think so.
Yeah, actually, it did go really good.
The roadside win
I'm gonna be doing this with you next year.
has Brandon
Guarantee you that.
thinking bigger than traffic control.
Brandon can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
Yeah, let's do a test.
You know what? When you get on a little bit in life, you'll know the ending before the beginning, right?
I think he's very capable, and if he wants to do it, he can.
How about this next wreck? Ask me how I'd hook it up.
Whatever they need me to do. If they need me to operate the recovery as well, I'm down for anything.
Okay, well, we'll go to the next wreck, and then you try to call the shots, and we'll see where you get.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm happy that we're progressing along with the younger generation. Then I could stay at home by the fireplace and call you on the phone. Oh, how's things going? And you'll be in a snowstorm, and I won't. Put your boots up, keep warm, and let the other guys handle it.
They did a damn good job, I'll tell you. They got a good dump of snow here.
4 hours west. High on the Coquihalla.
Yeah, there's lots of chaining up going on and spin outs and jackknives.
Truckers are in the grips of early fall snow.
I need to go slow in this.
Across this highway, the weather up here changes like that.
South of the summit,
This accident at the brake check.
one driver
Looks like he jumped off the off-ramp.
didn't quite make his exit.
A lot of guys come flying off that off-ramp. Going a little too fast, into the rhubarb you go.
Responding in Big Green,
Who is it, Al Clary?
Al Quiring needs flaggers.
Slow down and going past the accident.
We can stop the traffic definitely a lot safer. Because the last thing I need is the next guy coming down and sliding into me.
Anytime you're ready, he's blocked out.
Copy that.
Al lines up for quick clearance.
You don't always need a rotator for doing a recovery.
Al's Vulcan V100 has its own secret weapon.
The Vulcan wrecker with the side pull is an ass kicker.
The side puller gives Al 2 spaced out winch points.
Brake check's not an option there.
When you're doing a recovery, you need to be on step 72 in your mind.
Start it up and give it a little bit of reverse. Release only the truck. Leave the trailer brakes applied, okay?
Al recruits the driver to help.
There's very limited amount of workspace. You gotta be alert, be aware of what you're winching on.
Just watch it.
The last thing you want to have is things get out of control.
We all work together, everything gets moving. Pulling them out.
Near the summit of the Coke, Al is in the crush zone.
When it comes up real close and you start to think you should be thinking skinny, that's when you stop pulling.
With just inches to spare,
We're done.
Al de-rigs his side puller.
You guys are all hanging out waiting.
As pressure builds to clear access to the brake check,
Traffic is backing up. You've got a whole different problem that's starting to erupt.
I'll pull the truck now.
Al needs to get the front end out fast.
We're going to utilize the boom just to give us a little bit of lift. Instead of just having all that force pulling parallel to the ground.
The move minimizes resistance. Landing the victory.
I think you got away lucky, my friend.
The guy made it back onto the road with very, very little damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull ahead with you a little bit. Don't run into me.
With the wreck cleared,
She's open.
the brake check,
We're rolling through then.
is back in business.
The Coquihalla, since it is open, my family has towed commercial vehicles up and down that highway. I take a lot of pride in doing speedy recovery.
This is a mountain that you gotta show respect. That's for sure.
"30 days later,
Nice weather in here.
down the mountain,
That's a powerful, powerful force. You can hear the rocks just tumbling in the river underneath. Yeah.
raging water near Jamie's property,
That creek is coming up close to that bridge right there. The water coming up 4 inches since yesterday.
is a rising concern.
If you look at where our shop is, millions of years ago, that's where the river ran through. If Mother Nature decides to take back its land, we'd be wiped out.
Driving through some of these puddles is like driving through a river.
The next day,
And we'll be departing northeastbound Coquihalla next.
Highways Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown
I'm not sure. We'll have to see what it looks like up there.
and Highway Supervisor Tom Agar
This is not good.
surveyed the destroyed coke from the air.
Absolutely insane.
We're assessing the damage that's happened to the Coquihalla.
At one bridge site,
Yeah. We've got up to 6-foot rock being hauled in to try to save this bridge.
after yesterday's effort to keep it from collapsing,
It's at Brody Bridge, and we are dropping a lot of riprap and guardrail down, trying to stop it from undermining.
the view reveals both spans have been saved.
I'm feeling really good. It was a success.
But at a second site,
Bridge is gone.
a disturbing discovery.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Yesterday, only one span had fallen.
Bottletop Bridge, the northbound side collapsed, right where we were standing.
North side? Yeah, she's toast.
Along the 130-kilometer stretch of highway, more than 20 sites are washed out.
South side of the bridge wasn't like that either. We got problems, buddy. Big, big problems.
It's an enormous task to do all the repairs on the Coquihalla.
Anybody who drives transport, they've all said the same thing. We need that Coquihalla back.
It's an absolute disaster. How's Barrett? Snowy. Yeah.
To the north,
bad.
An overnight storm has brought sub-zero temperatures to a community already drowning.
The devastation of Merritt, words can't describe what is going on.
With thousands evacuated,
We're staying in the trailer or sleeping in the trucks.
the sudden cold snap is almost too much to take.
You run the truck for 10 minutes and then you sleep for an hour and then you start the truck up to warm it back up.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Snow in Merritt, so it could get nasty.
Deploying to the evacuation zone
Yeah, we're here to help.
in Reliable's M936 rotator. Dylan Greenwood and Rooster Merkley
Do what we can.
have been working tirelessly to save lives.
The community counts on you. We've been burning the midnight candle. We've been there for everybody.
But today's mission is a race against the unthinkable.
We need to get these people out.
These people are trapped in their home. When a major river is running around them.
We're pretty deep. We leave these people for any longer, this house is probably going to wash away.
Yeah, it's pretty bad here.
In flooded Merritt,
You might not get out of there.
The amount of water that's coming down this Coldwater River, pretty devastating.
Dylan and Rooster face an extreme rescue.
These people have stayed in here for too long, and the river's on both sides of the house.
The river has gone a new path. It's taken out roads, yards, homes.
With air rescue teams backlogged, the trapped residents
It is undermining behind the house there. And it's all starting to go.
need help now.
We have to weigh the pros and cons of risking other human life to be able to save people. With us having our 6x6 ready to go, we're going to take it out and see if we can utilize it.
But the path to the home is severely compromised.
You don't really know what's in the water or where the roads are.
My biggest concern is this roadway, the way it's washing there.
We literally have no idea what we're driving on.
Tell me if you see that tire dip down.
2 hours southwest. In the city of Mission.
Busy for you, tow boy.
Reliable Towing's Valley Fleet
Everybody's just fine.
responds from 2 yards.
One of the positives of bringing two companies together is to bring best practices from one company to the other.
But today, owner Suki Manj didn't make it in.
It's a very helpless feeling. Panic sets in. It happens in a heartbeat.
To the southeast, Suki is trapped on his property.
On a farm, it's been really stressful. Because I worry about my family. Very scary stuff.
Just be careful around there.
To the north,
It's pretty crazy.
one reliable truck is in deep.
Last night we got 225 millimeters of rain.
A familiar face is back in the recovery game.
I kind of miss the towing scene, the heavy wrecks, the adrenaline rush.
After years with Reliable, working out of Merritt.
Whoa! It's moving! Keep coming! Keep going!
James Luke moved to the valley and took a car hauling job to be closer to his teenage son.
Got a call from a customer.
Now with Reliable's Valley team.
I've never in my life ever seen it this bad.
Even a simple call.
This is, I don't even know what the hell you would call this. Insane.
Has serious risk.
Pretty damn deep right now.
I was watching to make sure I'm not going to drop the tow truck into a 6 or 8 foot deep hole.
And it's at the bottom of my doors.
Near higher ground,
Oh, there's the truck right there.
James spots his target.
He just started driving through the water and the truck died off.
Worst case scenario,
This truck doesn't want to run anymore.
the customer's vehicle is a write-off.
This floor has been underwater. Look at the water in here.
And that water has hit the electronics, the computer, and whatever else.
It's a first-hand glimpse at a sea of loss.
You just want to break down and cry. We just got to put on our strong face and give it our all.
Holy, down here is unreal.
Supposed to rain again tomorrow. We don't want anymore. This is the worst I've seen in Merritt.
2 hours northeast. Residents in dire straits.
We want to get him out now.
Have Team Reliable
We're living on the edge, man.
in a hazardous race.
Being that the water has run through this area, the ground tends to saturate and basically liquefy.
The problem is my truck, it's 15 tons.
Inching toward the target.
It's got kind of an eerie feeling to it. But we just got to do what we have to do.
Starting to get a little soft right there.
There's trouble below.
There's not much left there. There is some road giving way, but it's definitely loose underneath it. You can feel the road crunching underneath it.
In flood-ravaged Merritt, Team Reliable's military rotator is on dangerous ground.
Starting to get a little soft right there.
Yeah.
As a responder to these events, my actions are a little bit different. I go into the fire instead of away from it.
On a mission to save trapped residents.
It just might sink. It's super soft, yeah.
The rescue plan is crumbling.
As we pull out, you can feel the road start to give away. You can end up in a bad situation.
No structure to that road. So that left that out.
The 30,000-pound wrecker is forced to retreat.
Roads are falling apart. It's just not safe.
So it seems like it's washed out right there.
Yeah.
With air units
Sorry, search and rescue.
tied up with other rescues.
Maybe we'll get your nose in kind of here.
I can set the anchor right on the edge of the boom.
A bold decision
I'll spin around.
And then I'll learn how to use the turret.
is made. Use the M936 rotator for its boom and winch.
Things are time sensitive. We need to get the people out.
If the wrecker's winch line can be walked through the water to the house.
Got it? Yep.
Search and rescue.
Grabbing. Swing right.
Can tie it off as a primary line.
We're good there. Okay.
To tether people out.
That creek that runs behind that truck is deep.
Prepared for the worst.
We're going through there. It's going to be a problem.
Gotta hope for the best.
I'll grab the line. We'll tie off to it. Okay.
But seconds before the attempt.
Gonna keep an eye on it. The helicopter. Okay, you got one?
There's relief from above.
I saw that helicopter that flew over.
Helicopter's coming? Yeah. Okay.
They were able to come in and pick these people up with a helicopter and get them to safe ground. Less people at risk that way.
People are resilient, but you see the community pulling together.
There they go.
I've already been amazed at the work that's been done.
I heard that they flew a chopper in to evac somebody out of there.
An hour south.
We have power here.
In Hope. An unexpected visit at Jamie's yard.
We're sitting back and pretending to ourselves that things are going to be okay.
You guys are going to be getting an alert. This is just based on the high water right now and the rain coming.
The news we get from search and rescue crews is we're on high alert for evacuation.
We're hearing a rumor in town about a massive log jam somewhere up the river.
Across from Jamie's property, upstream, water dammed by debris could suddenly release.
That's what I worry about. I
Right.
worry about the log jam up or half the mountain coming down.
Totally.
And, flow of, this is a mountainous area.